Getting right into our festive holiday look, I'm going to go right into this tutorial. We are going to go for it, ladies. I am talking a little chocolate smoky eye, a nice simmering heated lip. I'm very excited. I have some really exciting things to show you today. And also, I have mentioned in one of my videos before, but I have created a really wonderful treat for yourself for holiday, my lipstick cases. These are wonderful. I actually put my mask in one of them so I can keep it safe and I can keep it clean, but it's multi-purpose basically. But you can put 3 lipsticks in here. It has a mirror. I actually have my brow stencils, my tweezers in here. This is a really great gift. This is under $20. It zips around. You throw it into your clutch. You can throw it into your purse. I just needed to not be having my lipsticks everywhere and not being able to find the one that I wanted. So I have silver and I have this dusty pink that you can choose from. Really wonderful. And it's just a really organizational tool. It's useful. It's not something that you're just going to throw away. It's a wonderful piece that you're going to keep for a very long time to organize your lipsticks and or tissues or whatever you want to put in there. So let's start off with this prepping of our skin. I'm going to be going in with the Bobbi Brown. This is the face base. This smells amazing. Smells like essential oil of oranges. I'm going to put this on my skin and it's just going to really hydrate my skin. It's going to give it a nice base for my foundation. And it just is like, again, a lot of the products that I use, I pick for hydration. I pick for the fact that they don't make my skin feel greasy or weighted down, or they interact with my foundation and make it slip and slide. Wonderful. I've been using this for years and on my clients when I've been on location doing makeup. So let's start off with priming our eyes. My eyes right now are looking they're looking very dark. I actually have been doing a lot of makeup tutorials today for you. So there could be, I have extra little liner. These All Night pads are the best. These are the oil-free ones. And I can get right into the lashes here, and it doesn't, I have contacts in today too, and it does not irritate my eyes, which I love. Eye and lip primer, my first step always to doing my makeup. I'm going to take my concealer brush and I'm going to just go into nicely, not too much. You can use your fingers too if you want to. I'm going to just go in to my eyelid, base of my lashes, all the way up to my brow bone. Sometimes I'll apply it and then use my finger, especially in this area here, ladies. This is what you really want to get. You really want to prime that area, lighten it up. Do you see how it lightened it up? See how there's that gray darkness? Lightening this up, you can also bring it underneath your eyes. I've showed you this too in a video I will link right here, that it shows you how that will help your concealer not crease. So this is so wonderful. I can't do makeup without it. You know that. I use it in every video. I use it on every single client of mine. So you can see, nice and primed. This one's not. So I have redness, I have a little bit of pigmentation. So this is going to prime my lid for my eyeshadow. My eyeshadow will look true. It will stay all day. It's not going to crease. Remember, you don't need a lot of this product. I don't want you piling it on because then things are going to move. You just want to have a nice, clear veil so you can see your skin through on your eye. Eyelids are primed. I'm going to go into my Nick at Night. This is a beautiful matte palette. The brow bone highlighter is a little bit of a sheen, but you have 2 beautiful matte shadows. Triple milled, nice and silky. They're chocolatey. It's almost like chocolate and espresso. That's what I really love about it. It's a different palette to get that smoky, to get that beautiful holiday look. And this is the #1 reason I personally feel that women over 50 make a big mistake with their makeup, is that they're afraid to add color. They're afraid to add anything that is smoky or dark because they think it's going to age them. They think that it's going to look terrible. I've heard this so many times. Oh, I can't do that look, Nicole. I can't do that. It's all about placement. It's all about using the right brushes so you have the right tools. So you don't have a brush like this, right? that you're supposed to be using, and then you have a brush like this. I'm not kidding. Like, this is going to, if you were using a brush like this to try to apply eyeshadow, right? What's going to happen? Way too much, right? So when you have a brush that's made for placing the product properly, the eyeshadow is going to go on. See, this is not too big of a fluffy brush. That was one of my main issues when I was doing classes with women, is that they would bring in their brushes and they were trying to apply their eyeshadow main color with a huge fluffy brush. It was not going to work. And it's just tweaking little things like that. That's why I created this little essential makeup kit brush for you, this set, 8 brushes, 100% vegan, because I wanted you to have something that was simple, that wasn't completely elaborate with price. I wanted you to be able to have tools that are going to help you. I mean, this is basically 98% of applying your makeup, is having the right tools. So I'm going to go into this beautiful chocolate color. Now, I'm going to press it into the shadow, okay? I'm not going to tap it in. I'm not going to swirl it around too much. These are highly pigmented. You do not need that much of this color. So I'm going to go in to one side of the brush, and then I'm going to place it right in the middle. This is really kind of an easy technique to be able to do, because you can add as much color as you want to, right? You can do a nice wash of color. So this might look scary to you. This palette might be like, you would look at it and say, absolutely not, Nicole, I will never use that palette. But when you see it being applied, and I'm doing a nice wash of color on the eye, so I have the nice primer on. Do you see how it's going on very smoothly? It's like silk. So I'm just gonna work this up to my crease. So my whole lid is going to be covered in this beautiful chocolate color. So it's going to have, you're gonna be able to see through to my skin, right? It's not heavy. It's not looking like, oh, it's just so dragging my eye down. This is going to be a really beautiful color. Very sexy, approachable, beautiful. It's going to make you so happy that you have entered into wearing darker colors, but not feeling like you are wearing darker colors. So our first color is on. Now I'm going to take my contour brush, go into the deep espresso color, just get a little bit on my brush. I'm going to go into the corner here, and I'm just going to build it up. I'm just going to literally place the product here in the corner, and then I'm going to work it into this nice crease. So I'm creating dimension. I'm creating that smoky, beautiful look. Now remember, I don't want you to get upset when you feel like it's going everywhere, it's too high. Right now, we're in the process of working this into the eye area. We can always fuse out, we can always go back and blend. I'm gonna take a little bit of it, I'm gonna go underneath my eye. Doesn't need to be perfect. This is supposed to be something that's soft, that looks pretty, but it's not a really pretty smoky eye. It's not perfect, right? You wanna blend. That's a big part of this. And you're going to see, not perfect right now, that's okay. We're gonna come back, we're going to use the beautiful brow shimmer color to kind of marry everything together. So again, remember, this is why you don't want to have too much product on your brush, because it's going to be too much. Just working this in, we're going to blend, and I'm going to show you too. I'm going to go back with the eyeshadow brush, and I'm going to blend all of these together. So I want it to be, so you can see how it's kind of coming down here. It doesn't look like it's really nicely fused right now. That's okay. It's not a game changer or a deal breaker when you have, you're working with this color. I'm going to go back with my eyeshadow brush, and I'm going to just work this product into the eye area. So I want it to be nice and blended. That's the key, right? I want to blend it until I'm happy with what it looks like. Remember, nothing is on the skin right here. I can clean that up with the Almay pad. So I want to just have this look just dark and pretty and soft, and blending is really going to be your answer for that. Now that I have blended the eyeshadow in, I'm going to go in with a little bit of the brow bone color just to give a nice little sheen to just the brow bone. I have obviously heavier brows, so you'll probably get a little bit more of a highlight on your brow bone because it's not with heavier brows. But this is really nice because it's going to kind of just marry everything together on the eyelid. Now I'm going to take my Almay pad. I'm going to just clean up a little bit underneath here. Nice, crisp, lifting up. Nothing's coming down. See that right there where my eye comes down? I'm just lifting it up. So my eyelid folds a little bit right there, and then I can just sweep up and take out any of the eyeshadow that I don't want it to kind of be heavy right there. So I want everything lifted. So you can see right where I made it a little bit red, that's where I want it to be nice and lifted up. Going in with my Shuamura eyelash curler, I'm going to curl my eyelashes. I would be using my heated eyelash curler, but I had said in another video that I left it on, so I need to replace the battery. So we're just going to use the Shuamura today, and then we're going to go in with, I thought it would be really fun to go in with the dark brown. This is the Ultimate Cream Brow and Eye Liner. So you can use this for your brows or you can use it for your liner. Today I'm going to use it for my liner, and I'm going to use my little brush that is in the top of this. You can never lose it because it's right in the top. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take out some of the creamy, beautiful, dark brown color here, right? So what I'm going to do is, you can see it kind of is a little like built up on the brush there. You can take a paper towel, a tissue. I'm going to just take my palette here, and I'm just going to take off. So I'm basically making it so I have just the right amount of product on the brush because it's creamy. It's going to be, when you lift it out of the little pot, you want to be able to put it on something. You can do it on your hand, what have you, but you want to have just the right amount of product because it's beautiful and creamy and it's going to go on so nicely. So I'm going to just take, making sure there's not too much on it. I'm going to take it to the base of my lashes, and you can see it just glides on so beautifully. So this is a long wear eyeliner, beautiful cream. This is going to stay put for 24 hours. It's just so pretty. I love using this. I just stay close to my lash line, and I just kind of keep doing these little motions. I don't try to go one side to the other. That's way too hard. That's going to have the line everywhere. I go in and I go little, do you see that? Little kind of strokes on the eye. This underneath my eye too if I wanted to give a little bit more dimension. I'm only going to go 3/4 though, and just add a little bit underneath. Now this is a perfect example. See how I feel like I got a little too much underneath this eye here? Not a problem. Take your diffuser brush. This is a beautiful short bristled brush that's still very silky smooth, so it can go underneath the eye and just diffuse this out. So you're basically moving the product, not having to take anything away. There are no mistakes, ladies. You can do everything you do and not feel like you have to start over. I'm going to take my Chanel Voluminous mascara and I'm going to do my lashes. You can put mascara on the bottom lashes also, but since I did a lot of diffusing underneath with the shadow and also with the gorgeous cream liner here, I'm not going to do that. Remember too, with your brush, with the cream liner, you want to take all the product off before you put it back into the top so it doesn't build up and get hard. So there you go. It's right there. You'll never lose it. So now we have to do a beautiful canvas, right? So let me put my hair back so we can get all the gray out of the way so it doesn't get mixed in with my foundation, BB cream, whatever I'm going to be using today. All right, so let's go in with Lighten Up. This is a beautiful concealer that's going to lighten my eye area. You can use your concealer, use this over, you can spot treat with this if you want to. If you want to use the eye brightener, a wonderful touch-up illuminating veil if you don't need that much coverage. I love using this. I never have that out of my makeup bag. So this is the Lighten Up. And what I'm gonna do is, I'm going to just come up to the corner. I'm going to come down into this V because I do have pigmentation. I have never been that makeup artist that wants to just apply the concealer like that and not, I don't like that light and then it's not married to the foundation, BB cream, tinted moisturizer, what have you. I want to look as natural as possible, and that's why I do it this way. I want to highlight this. This is where the light hits my face anyway. You can see I've been working very hard on my pigmentation this year and working with different products, but see that right there? I don't want to just go like this. See, this is not the right way to apply your concealer or your brightener or your anything underneath your eyes, because you're going to have a demarcation. I want this to be nice and fused out. I want to get up into that corner. I want to come underneath my eye, come out to the other corner, and then taper it off, right? So you have this nice universal look to the skin already. And I haven't even blended it in. So this is how I do it. I have seen I've mentioned this, I've seen some videos where you have people teaching you that this is like a millennial way of doing makeup or something like that. That is not true. That is absolutely not true. As a professional makeup artist, I like to marry the face. I love to have the face highlighted. I like it to look beautiful and seamless and it works all together. Doing it like that and just putting stripes underneath your eye is not going to have a beautiful look to your skin. I'm going to take my foundation buffing brush. I'm going to work it into my skin, right? I really feel that you need to work with your skin. You need to press this in. You can use a beauty blender if you want to. We have this damp and you can work it into your skin like this. But you don't want to be swirling it all around, moving it all around. This just has to be placed into the skin. You are wanting to change the color. You're wanting to lighten it up. You don't want to swirl it all around and kind of not be intentional with what you're doing when it comes to your skin. This is what people see. This is the first thing, just like teeth. This is what people see. They look at your skin. You want to have it look beautiful. You want to have it look flawless. And there you go. Lightened. You see that that dark pigmentation is not there. It's lightened up, but it's not covered. My skin is not covered looking like it's masked. I don't like that. I don't like covering up the skin. I want it to still look natural. I want it to still look beautiful and really approachable. I don't want people to look at me and say, wow, when they leave, she had so much foundation on. What does her skin really look like? So today I'm going to be using the Luminous Silk. This is from Giorgio Armani. This is one of my favorites for a very long time, and then I kind of got off and went on, you know, the La Mer, and then I was trying other things. And then recently, I think I bought this back in, I think April, May or April, something like that. And so I've been using it. I feel like this is 3.8 is the color. I think it can work maybe now since I haven't been out in the sun. So I'm going to take my buffing brush and I'm going to put this on my skin and I'm going to work it in. I love buffing the skin because it's going to look really beautiful and flawless. You can use a beauty blender also if you want to, but I just love the fact that it really is going into my skin and it's not looking cakey. I know how much I'm applying. You can do this on your hand. You can do this on any kind of little plastic if you want to. This is my professional when I'm mixing colors for clients. I will put it on this to keep everything hygienic and sanitation wise. But this is just a beautiful way to get that foundation on your skin. Again, over here, I'm just going to go over what I did so it is incorporated together. And you can see that you get a different finish when you are applying with a brush, when you're applying with a buffing brush. Beautiful, seamless. So now that my foundation is on, looking beautiful, looking radiant and youthful, not covering up all of my skin. I'm just going to go with my Nikita Banana. This is a color correcting powder, triple milled, very, very silky. I'm just going to do T-zone. I like to do that, and I like to go underneath my eyes because I get a little bit oily with my combination skin in my T-zone. So I like to just set my foundation underneath my eyes and just down here on my chin. Now let's go into our brows. I have my brow fix in brunette. I'm going to just gloss them up. This is something that's really nice. We have 4 different colors. We have clear, blonde, brunette, and dark brunette. And this is a really nice way to cover those grays, not to pluck them out, ladies. We want all the brow hairs we can possibly get. And this is going to just tame, obviously my brows are very thick. This can tame my brows. It can add dimension if you don't have a lot of hair. So it can give you some nice, beautiful color. It can make your brows look a little bit thicker than they are. It's a really, really beautiful product that I love putting through my brows because now they're up and lifted and they just look a little bit more groomed. Now I'm going to go in with, very exciting, I'm going to go in with Summer Heat. I'm turning up the heat with this beautiful holiday look, and I'm going to use Cognac as my lip liner. This is a waterproof lip liner, and I'm going to just line my lips. So I'm going to do a little technique that I've shown you before. So instead of coming down, I'm going to connect my Cupid's bow like this. So what this does is gives me more of a pillowy look to my lip. I'm not going outside my lip vermilion. I'm not making it look ridiculous. I'm just connecting them so it looks like I have a fuller top lip. I like to smooth out the line. And then I'm going to go in with my Summer Heat. It's one of my favorite colors. And this is a vinyl lip lacquer, high shine, long lasting, super beautiful pigments. And it goes on super creamy. So you can see, powerful, right? Not for everybody, but if you want to have a beautiful, beautiful lip, not too glossy, more like a hybrid between a liquid lipstick and a gloss. This is just such a beautiful color. Now we haven't added the blush yet. I'm going to be using Ageless because I want to keep it soft. I want to keep it just kind of fused out. I don't want it to be a focal point because remember, I have a little bit more makeup on my eyes and I don't want to have too much cheek, but we do want to have a beautiful cheek. So I'm going to just do a little custom color for myself like I usually do. Just like to go in, sweep across the first 2 and kind of figure out where I want this placement. So I'm going to smile and I'm going to go a little bit further back this time because I have this beautiful lip on. Give that color, whisk it, kind of work it into the skin so it's kind of like a little bit of color but not too much on the cheeks. I don't have to even go back into the palette. Just give me just a little bit of color, but not too much. But you know what we're going to do? I'm going to take out my 3-in-1 styler. This is something that I bought on Amazon. It's going to kind of whisk my hair into shape for my meeting with my glass of champagne or putting on the TV to my favorite show and wearing a beautiful look. And I know a lot of people think that's silly, but I think that the times we're in right now, we really don't have a lot of choices. We just can't go out. We can't just go and do what we used to be able to do. So escapism through makeup, through beauty, through watching old movies and feeling glamorous or putting on a sparkly top and pouring yourself a glass of champagne or whatever your favorite beverage is, I think does wonders for the psyche. And that's what I'm all about this holiday. I'm all about feeling good. How am I going to feel good? What do I want to feel like? I want to feel normal again. And this is how I do it. And I play with color. I experiment with a beautiful, bold red lip, and I feel good. And it doesn't matter if I'm going out or if I'm staying home or on my couch. It's the feeling I have when I'm doing those things, right? So I'm going to show you how. I'm going to turn this on. It's going to be loud, so I'm going to just kind of show you how I kind of tame my hair. This is like a day 3, I think, with my blowout, so it just needs to be refreshed a little bit, and you'll see that this works wonders. Just did a little running the brush through my hair. It is not a big deal. It really kind of just spruces back my hair. And then I'm going to just do a little bit of texture spray. This is the Bodyguard Protective Texture Spray. This actually has a 450 thermal defense, which is great. I got this, gosh, I've had this for a long time. I think I got it last year. So there you have it. You have this beautiful, beautiful, striking look. It is a bold lip. Summer heat is really turning up the heat for this holiday season, and I hope you enjoyed that. I am really trying hard to create very interesting makeup tutorials that aren't too complex, but give you that bang for your buck, right? You have a beautiful vinyl lip lacquer that's under $20. You can wear this with confidence. You can wear this and feel really good about yourself. You can wear this and feel like, wow, I never thought I would step out and wear a red lip, a red bold lip, but this is so forgiving because it's creamy. It's not super glossy. It doesn't go all over your face. It's not a matte lipstick that's very hard sometimes to wear for some of us ladies. So this is really a forgiving, beautiful vinyl lip lacquer. And I hope that you really get just an up-leveled feeling from seeing different makeup looks, from experimenting and doing different things. It's not complicated. It's literally 3 eyeshadows, ladies. 3 eyeshadows in a simple compact. It doesn't have to be complex. Makeup should be fun for you. It should be entertaining. It should be an experiment. You should laugh. You should have fun. You should be silly. They're all these things. So ladies, I love seeing you here. I love that you spend the time with me and you take the time out of your day to watch my videos and comment. And until my next video, I'll see you later.